This is a Tesla Model Y. And this is a Tesla Model Y hydroplaning on a highway, spinning out of control. Hydroplaning is a real thing, and it can happen to any car, not just a Tesla. One of the key reasons behind why cars hydroplane is tires, and making sure that your tire depth is solid. Now that said, the one thing Teslas are known for is chewing through tires and their tire depth. Today, we are going to take a look at tire safety in your Tesla. What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to Lock It Tech. As great as Teslas are, and as truly safe as they are, they've even received a number of awards for being one of the safest cars that you can drive on the road. They are known for just chewing through tires like crazy. In fact, did you know that the tires that come stock with the Tesla Model Y when you purchase it are actually only rated up to 20,000 miles? That's not a lot at all. That's really only gonna get you about 2 years if you do an average of 10,000 miles per year. Well, we honestly completely forgot about it, and we learned a lesson the hard way. We were out driving our Model Y, about a 45-minute drive, nothing too far, but it did involve some highway driving. I was the driver, the entire family was packed in the Model Y. We were driving down the highway in a reasonable rainstorm. All of a sudden, I realized as I was driving, the back of the car started to sway, and I realized I was starting to hydroplane. I quickly started to slow down. I ended up getting full control of the car. Thankfully, we never hydroplaned totally out of control. It was just that unsettling feeling that you get when all of a sudden you know that you're not in full control of that car and it's starting to hydroplane. It was pretty scary, and it definitely gets the heart pumping. Thankfully, everybody in the car didn't really notice. Michelle kind of did a little bit. The kids, they never felt anything. But when I got home, I took a look at the tires and quickly realized, oh my goodness, our rear tires are like totally kaput.
It will not break. It will not. It broke.
So in case you missed it, in our last video, which I will go ahead and throw a link to right here, in our last video, we did our big 1-year review of our Model Y. And at the beginning of the video, I told everybody how we were at 22,000 miles. And it never occurred to me that we were well over the warranty for the length of tread life of our tires, which is only 20,000 miles. I quickly took a look at the tires after we got home from that trip, and I realized the rear tires, oh man, they're in bad shape. As you guys know, we are not a technical automotive channel here at Lock It Tech, so we're gonna use the scientific home method of the penny test. For those of you unfamiliar with the penny test is a quick, easy way to check your tire tread depth at home. Basically, you take a standard penny and you stick it into the tire tread itself upside down with Lincoln hanging on his head. If the tire tread itself comes up a little bit past Lincoln's head, then you have enough tire tread where you're good to go. The ideal range is you actually want the tire tread to come up to Lincoln's forehead. But as long as it's covering his head, you're okay. So to give you a quick extreme test of this, we're gonna check out my truck's tires. My truck has an obscene amount of tread on them. Here are my truck tires. As you can see, there's an insane amount. But let's go ahead and show you. Here's our penny. We're gonna stick our penny in. And while it is totally engulfed Lincoln's head altogether, there's plenty of tread depth on my truck tires. But it gives you kind of an idea of what we're looking for. So let's check out the tread depth on our Model Y. Driver's side front tire. We have our Lincoln right here, upside down. We're gonna put him in. You can see it is covering the top part of his head. I mean, it's not ideal. It's definitely not up to his forehead. We're not at the ideal range, but it's okay. And that's the first tread. The second tread is about the same. We're pretty much at the top of, or fully covering his hair. We're about the same on the third tread, and the back tread back there, that actually one looks pretty good. That one is pretty much almost at his forehead. I mean, these are all okay. They're not like ideal, but we're at least covering his hairline and into his head. So these are actually okay. These are pretty safe to drive. The passenger fronts, and see how they look. All right, we got Mr. Lincoln there. This is about the same. We're covering the hair. Second tread, the same. We're covering the hair. Third tread, the same. And the fourth tread, we're actually into the forehead. That one's actually looking pretty darn good. We're not quite at the ideal range, but we're not at the need to be changed immediately range. Now let's go check out the rear. We're gonna start with the driver's side rear. Now, if you can get an idea just by looking at this, this is the tread right here that my finger's in barely. Here's our Mr. Lincoln. Oh my goodness. Like, the penny is, I mean, can be fully seen. It's not even like, Lincoln's not disappearing at all. The outer edge of the penny, the border is barely even being covered. No different here in the second tread. Third tread, I can't even find it. And the inner tread, yep, border's not even covered. Penny is completely seen. Wow, these tires are completely bald. Now let's go check out the passenger rear tires. Wow, I don't know if you guys can see these, but the tread line is actually right here. And it's just about completely flat. Here it is. I don't even see any of that border disappearing. I mean, it's almost like the penny was just on the ground. I can't even find the second tread at all. The second tread is totally gone. So's the third tread. I can't find the second or the third tread at all. The fourth tread I can barely find, but again, I mean, you can see the penny is completely visible. And the second and third treads are just totally gone altogether. And we're starting to wear through the tire right here, you can see. That's just not safe. Now here are our new tires that we got. I didn't purchase a full set of 4 because those front tires are still good. I'm gonna try and get as much life out of those front tires as I can. Our Model Y is actually going in for safety inspection in the state of Pennsylvania. The state requires an annual safety and emissions inspection. Obviously, we don't have to get emissions because our Tesla is 0 emissions, but we do have to get a safety inspection every year. So they're going to check out the tires. I believe the front tires will pass the inspection. I'll let you guys know how we make out, but I believe they will. I'll keep an eye on them as time goes, but I feel like there is still some life on there, so I'm going to let them go. But these rears, I mean, I don't even think the car is fully safe to drive, especially the one on the passenger side. But these are the new replacement tires that I got for the rear. Now I did go with Goodyear all-season tires. These are size 255 40 R20s. We do have the 20-inch tires because we have the upgraded wheels. Eagle F1 asymmetric 5, size 255 40 R20. Now these tires are also rated for only 20,000 miles. These tires were about $320 a piece. Yeah, they're definitely not cheap at all, which again is one of the reasons why I only wanted to replace the back 2, and I'm gonna hold off on the front 2 and kind of make sure we pass inspection. If we do, we'll just keep a close eye on that. So thankfully, these tires, we were able to get them very quick. I ordered these tires from Tire Rack. I've always been a big fan of Tire Rack. I don't get anything from them. They don't support our channel. They're not a sponsor. I just happen to recommend Tire Rack. I've always had very good experience with them. I like their system. They always manage to get everything out very quick. And the information that you get on each tire, I mean, again, I'm not an auto guy. I don't know the ratings and all this of these tires. I feel like they do a really good job of presenting that to you in kind of layman's terms, so you can kind of figure it out for yourself. So I've always been a big fan of Tire Rack. I'll drop a link to them down below. Again, I don't get anything if you use it. Just feel free to if you want. If you're looking for new tires, I find they make the process very simple to do. But the lesson in today's video is keep an eye on your tires. I ended up having to slow up to about 40, 45 miles an hour on a highway, which is kind of dangerous, just so we can get through that one little section of rain. Thankfully, we stayed on the road and I was able to control the car, and we slowed down to a safe enough speed where I didn't have to worry about totally going off. But it's a pretty dangerous thing. You gotta be careful. The lesson behind today's video: check your tires. I totally forgot about the fact that, I mean, we chewed through 2 tires before we ever even got to the inspection renewal. Check your tires, make sure you're good to go. The standard tires that come on the Teslas are only rated for 20,000 miles. Be safe out there. Hydroplaning is a super real thing. Hydroplaning is real on any vehicle, Teslas aren't exempt from that. Even with their really high safety rating and with how heavy they are in general, they still need to be able to get traction and displace that water while they're driving. So be safe out there, guys. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you found this video very helpful. Don't forget too, we have our huge car show coming up that we're doing jointly with Menard Premium Detailing, June 26th. 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. Don't miss it. Tacos and Teslas, baby. However, it's not just limited to Teslas. This is a full-on EV event, guys. Every type of EV is welcome to come out and show off your support for the electric car movement. There will be Fiskars there. There will be Teslas there. There will be all sorts of EVs. So whether you got a Tesla or not, make sure to come on out to the show. We're going to make an attempt and try to get the world's largest Tesla Christmas light show as well. That's going to be a awesome time. June 26th, 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. It's going to be awesome. Thanks again for watching. If you found this video helpful, please go ahead and chuck a like on the video. It's always helpful. And if you like Tesla videos, or you like seeing our antics, or maybe you can't make it to the car show, but you really want to see what it's going to be like, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, guys. Don't miss any of our future videos. Thanks as always.